Boy, things have changed a lot since I started practicing law in 1992. Even in the last couple of years, things have changed a lot in the world of family law. And family law practitioners in Charlotte have had to adjust and adapt, just like our legal system has. So most notably, North Carolina now acknowledges same-sex marriage. So in the past, we didn't. In the past, it was either husband and wife. Now, I'm not commenting on any of that. I'm just telling you the realities of the law is that things just doubled in complexity because how things work out depends a lot on the nature and the circumstances of your family unit, whatever that may be, or whatever form it may take. Now, what considerations do courts take, or what do they think about when they're deciding, for example, who gets the kids, is complicated. There are a series of different factors. I think one of the most important points is that it's helpful to understand that courts consider what we refer to as the best interest of the children. And you may think, well, hold on a second, what about my legal rights as a parent and what I want? Well, clearly the courts consider that, but ultimately, in fact, in the laws of North Carolina, or the cases that go up to the different appellate courts, the Court of Appeals, we refer to that as the polar star. What's in the best interest of the children? So, is it in the best interest of the children to stay with dad? Is it in the best interest of the children to stay with one spouse versus another spouse? Is it in the best interest of the children to split that up, depending on who lives where? And the courts consider things like school and even things like sporting events or doctors or their friends or there's just a myriad of different things to consider. So this idea that the mom or someone that's the homemaker is suddenly going to get the children, there's not this, that assumption is a bit prehistoric actually in our system nowadays. Our judges and our legal system are very progressive in that because we want what's best for the parents. That does not mean that they ignore your interest. I mean, this isn't a matter of just taking away kids willy-nilly. Rarely is that in the best interest of the child to separate one parent from another. There are exceptions. If it's an abusive relationship, if there's sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, if there's an abandonment of the child, if there are substance abuse issues. I mean, there are reasons why it wouldn't be a good idea to entrust a child with one parent, or there may be additional reasons why it's better to have the main one parent be the primary caregiver because they're more responsible. So, no, there aren't the assumptions. The assumption should be is that the court wants to do what's best for the children and wants to do what's best for the family. And what that may turn out to be, you may or may not agree with. I do encourage you, if you have questions about this, give us a ring. We'll sit down with you. We'll go over everything. Your case is unique, just like you're unique, and how we handle and address your case and what your goals are is different than any other client that we have. There may be similarities, but they're all different. In fact, that's what makes my job so interesting as a lawyer, is that every day I wake up and I deal with something new, something different, and something challenging. These issues are very challenging, and that's what makes it enjoyable as a professional. We like helping people. We like helping people get through tough times in their life. Our telephone number is 704-342-4357. My name is Bill Powers, and I'm a domestic violence and family law attorney in Charlotte, North Carolina. Look forward to hearing from you.